I read one comment where it says, "Don't none of these ninjas want a black woman. What's wrong with them?" And they came from a black woman. I read another comment where it says, "Especially a dark-skinned black woman. Nobody wants one. None of these black men wants one." Because as soon as they get famous, rich, or whatever, when it's time to have babies and settle down and whatever, they make sure they choose something that is other than black. Well, if you grew up in the era that I grew up in, that era was the era of Mario and all the other boy band groups, the B2Ks and whatnot. People like Mario and them, they were the little boys that we little boys tried to be like, right? Uh, they the dudes that all the girls wanted, especially Mario with his "You should let me love you, let me be the one to." Well, Mario apparently is ready to settle down in life. He's approaching 40 and he is ready to build a family. And he has made his choice. He's had a lot of them. He's done knocked down a whole lot of them. But he's made his choice as to who's going to be that lucky woman that gets to carry his baby, his seed. And in the event if they break up, ends up with a $50,000 a month check and an extra $30,000 a month in alimony and wife support and all this other stuff. Well, let's get into the story. So, I'm not going to approach this from this angle. I'm just going to put it out there. Some information about Mario and also, that the fact that he's expecting with his girlfriend a baby. So, no further ado. Singer Mario is officially stepping into a new chapter in his life, it says. The platinum-selling R&B artist known for his hits like Let Me Love You and How Do I Breathe is expected his first child with his girlfriend. The news broke after photos surfaced on social media showing Mario gently caressing his partner's baby bump, sparking a wave of congratulations from fans and from fellow artists alike. This milestone marks not only Mario's journey into motherhood, but also, or fatherhood. Well, he's going to experience both if he's with the mother, but for him to be into fatherhood, because this is his first child. But also a full circle moment for a performer who has spent 2 decades serenading fans with heartfelt love songs. I'm sure some of the babies out here were born or were made to Mario's music, while the details of his relationship largely often remains private because Mario is not like that out in the front kind of guy where everybody knows who he's dating and who he just broke up with and who he's moving on to. He's largely kept his love life private. So this announcement generated some widespread excitement and apparently anxiety across the community. Mario's legacy in R&B. Before diving deeper into his personal milestones, it's worth revisiting why Mario's career continues to matter. So, emerging in early 2000s, Mario quickly became a household name in R&B. His breakout single Let Me Love You was a smash. That was released in 2004. That topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 9 consecutive weeks and remains a classic up until even today. Throughout his career, Mario has been praised for his vocal control, emotional delivery, and his ability to bridge traditional R&B with contemporary sounds. Unlike some of his peers who shifted genres or faded from the spotlight, Mario has maintained steady relevance, collaborating with artists across the hip hop and soul genre. His journey has not been without struggles, though. Industry challenges, label disputes, and the evolving landscape of music all posed obstacles. Remember when music was on cassettes and then it went to CDs And here we are at streaming, yet Mario's consistency and authenticity has kept him respected among fans and artists alike. Up until yesterday, when a lot of sisters found out that he was getting ready to be a dad, and the mother, expecting mother, is not a black woman. Ouch. Many of Mario fans, Mario baby news feels like a personal issue for them. For some, it feels like a personal victory because they grew up with Mario and they're in the same age group and they're moving on in the same way. They're beginning to have children or get married, or some of them are on their third relationship or their third marriage. Tell you the truth, at 38, it's kind of late in the black community to be having children. Not saying there's anything wrong with it, because obviously Mario had the pick of the litter. He could have been a father if he wanted to. He could have also been one of the frivolous ones who have many children with many different women all across many different areas. He's toured the world. He's had them all. But for some reason, nobody came up pregnant over the years for Mario. So the fact that he is approaching 40, he is 38, he'll be 39 soon, and now he's decided it's time, it tells a lot. It says that this is somebody who wanted to solidify himself first and create a proper foundation first before having a child or bringing a child into the world, right? Plus, he's an artist who's always booked and touring, and his life is busy. Well, life slows you down at about 38, heading into 40, or you make it a personal choice. This is where I need to take a step back, slow down just a little, and raise a mini me. So at 38 years old, Mario has reached a stage in his career and his life where family and legacy now matters to him just as much as chart success. The announcement underscores how R&B stars of the 2000s are evolving, moving from young heartbreak anthems to mature stages of parenthood and stability. Ashanti, with Nelly, recently welcomed her first child. Mario and his girlfriend, a little of what we know, because ain't too much out there. So although Mario has yet to reveal his girlfriend's identity, fans caught a glimpse of their relationship when intimate photos began surfacing online. In the pictures, the singer can be seen smiling warmly, his hands placed affectionately on her growing belly. What makes this reveal unique in Mario's careful balance between privacy and openness. Unlike many artists who share every detail of their personal lives, Mario has chosen to remain selective. And this has left fans with more questions than answers. Who's this girl? When did he start dating her? How long have they been together? How did they meet? Is she black? Is she mixed? What is she? She looks Hispanic. Or she looks Caucasian trying to look Hispanic or mixed. You know, the questions are here. Still, the decision to share pregnancy photos suggests that Mario is ready to celebrate this chapter with the world, even if it's on his own terms, which it should be. He shouldn't have to come out and explain to anybody who he's with, what her background is, and all that other stuff. But you know, the fans feel like they own the artist because they have supported the artist for so many years. It's my money that bought your music that made you rich, that kind of thing. So this will be Mario's first child. And this is a milestone that holds special meaning considering his personal history. Raised in Baltimore, he grew up under challenging circumstances, including his own mother's struggles with addiction. His story of resilience has often shaped his music, his lyrics, reflecting themes of love, loss, and perseverance. Becoming a father marks a generational shift for this singer. For fans who have followed him since his teenage breakout days, Seeing Mario embrace fatherhood feels like watching a younger brother or cousin come full circle. It's a reminder that celebrities, while often viewed through this glamorous lens, they also experience the same pivotal moments of adulthood. They live the same lives. They are still humans just like everybody else. Young heartthrobs grow up to be dads in their 30s, 40s, 50s with gray hair in their beards and all the other stuff that people do, right? Well, for artists whose songs often explore relationship, intimacy, vulnerability, fatherhood could influence Mario's creative direction. Parenthood often brings new inspiration, and many R&B singers have found renewed artistry after becoming parents. John Legend wrote one of his biggest songs. Well, he probably didn't write it, but he selected it and sang it, and that was when one of his babies were being born. It wouldn't be surprising if Mario's next album reflects these types of themes and growth about love and responsibility and new love. Because you fall all in love all over again with the new baby when the baby comes into the world, right? And it's a different type of love. Fans who grew up alongside him, they may also connect deeply with the music that mirrors their own experiences of graduating into adulthood and off into parenthood. Well, let's compare Mario and his peers for a second, like Usher or Omarion. So Mario's baby news has naturally drawn comparison to R&B stars of his era, like Usher or Omarion. Usher's children are grown. Both of them have navigated the transition from young heartthrobs to fathers, balancing successful music careers with personal lives. Usher welcomed children earlier in his career and has been married and divorced and remarried, often credits fatherhood with giving his purpose beyond music. Amarian, meanwhile, has embraced co parenting while continuing to tour and record. For Mario, entering fatherhood later in life could bring a new, mature focus, allowing him to approach family and career with a balance. Because now he is solidified. He wasn't doing this at a part of his career where he was heavily booked, he was super busy, she's pregnant, he can't be there, he has no control of his schedule, he has a show to do here, then an interview there, and a magazine cover there, and a this there, and a that there. He is more seasoned now. He understands the industry more now. He has more control of his creative works now. And he's just in the right place now where it'll allow him to handle things in a more mature setting manner now. These comparisons highlight a larger narrative in R&B. The genre's most beloved singers are no longer just symbols of youthful romance. Your favorite song you heard in high school when you were in love with your high school sweetheart, but they become examples of enduring artistry and personal growth. Social media erupted with excitement following this pregnancy reveal. Some of the longtime fans of Mario flooded Mario's Instagram comments with messages of support, calling the moment well-deserved happiness and a new chapter for a legend. For many, this news feels symbolic. Mario, who has openly shared his struggles with family in the past, is now creating a family of his own. Fans have expressed joy at seeing him step into this fatherhood role, describing it as both inspiring and heartwarming. But there are those fans who feel like this should have been with a black woman. And they have expressed on social media in those comment sections, sometimes in some brutal ways as well, how disapproving they are of this person whom Mario has chosen to be the mother of his child. Here's what I want you to do. For me, I wish Mario nothing but the best. I don't care who you decide to be with. That's your business. But for the people or the black women who feel blighted and slighted and feels like it should have been one of us, what do you say? I'll say this. Keep the same energy, ladies. Keep the same energy. When black women get with white men and they make a family, you all rejoice as if she has found heaven on earth. So when a successful brother decides to build a family with a non-black woman, keep the same energy. Rejoice like he has found a piece of heaven on earth. I'll leave this provocative one right here. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll catch you on the next video. If you enjoy our commentary, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next one. It's BrainFLoTv. I'm out. Peace.